Welcome back, students. So in this lecture we will try to understand about project organizations and their responsibilities. So what is this project organization? So project organization, we can take this as a structure, sir. So what is the responsibility of this particular structure is, it is supposed to provide the coordination and the interaction between the various teams that are working in a single project. So this particular project organization, it is mainly responsible to provide the environment that is required for the project development, and it is also going to encourage the different peoples that are working in the organization to work or communicate without any disruptions or without any conflicts between them, and this communication is achieved without any problems within the different teams that are available in your project. So the most important decision of your project development deals with forming this particular project organization only. So what is this? What is the main purpose of this particular project organization? This is this is what I have already said. So it is mainly responsible to provide better communication among the different teams that are available in your project, and this particular interaction should be in a way that there are no conflicts, no disruptions, or no overlaps available within your communication, right? So what, how this particular project organization going to work? So this works on this line of business category. So what is this line of business? So this is going to provide you the supports related to your project development. So it is going to provide you what are the different supports that are essential in developing your project. So your line of business majorly flows under these different categories. So if you have your organization here, so under your organization you have 4 different organizations or 4 different authorities that are working. So first authority goes with your software engineering process authority, second goes with your project review authority, third goes with your software engineering environment authority, and fourth you go with your infrastructure. So under this particular line of business, so you have different project managers working on different projects. So this is a default role related to your software line of business or related to any particular organization. So what is the responsibility of this particular organization? It is responsible to define what is a project is, and it is also responsible to define what are the risks associated with your projects that are available, risks available in your projects, and it is also going to define you how this particular process automation is going to work. So if the process automation is going to work, based on that automation process, what is the result incurred, and whether that particular result related to a project automation is up to the mark or not. So this particular organization this is the default organization and the default responsibilities of your organization. Fine. So what are different authorities that fall under your project organization we are going to see now. We have already seen this in your diagram. So first is software engineering process authority. So what is the responsibility of this software engineering process authority? So this is responsible for exchanging the information between different parts of your organization or different parts of your project. So what is this exchange of information going to do? It is going to provide you the information on the roles and responsibilities of each and every person that are involved in your project. So this particular software engineering process authority, it is required to provide set of rules related to your project. Second is your project review authority. So what is the responsibility of this project review authority is, it is going to provide timely assessments or timely reviews can be scheduled by this particular project review authority. So these timely reviews related to your project development may be taken in once in a month or twice in a month depending on your project requirement. So project review authority is responsible for scheduling these sort of meetings, and at the same time it is going to check whether these reviews are working fine or not. Next, software engineering environment authority. So what is the responsibility of this software engineering environment authority is, it is going to provide you what are the necessary environments that are required for your project. At the same time it is also going to check whether the return of investment on your related to your project of that particular organization are retrieved or not. So that is the major responsibility of your software engineering environment authority. So it is going to make you, or this SEEA is going to also focus on whether you are going to follow the standards of your local customer and your project or your project organization or not. And last you go with your infrastructure. So this infrastructure consists of the physical entities of your project, like what are the different protocols that you are using, what are different systems you are using, what are the different what I can say is like which structure you are going to follow related to your project development. So all this will fall under your infrastructure. What is the human resource you are going to follow. So this infrastructure consists of all the physical entities related to your project development. So your project organization here, this is generally a collection of all these types of authorities, and these authorities are also responsible for providing the necessary artifacts related to only that particular project. So which artifacts are really required by your project development, that are provided by your authorities here. So these are the different artifacts related to your project development. So this diagram shows you what is the default project organization and what are their responsibilities. So here we have if you are working with any particular software project, so software manager is going to provide two different so you have two different parts here. One is your software engineering team and second is your administration team. So software organizations are responsible to provide artifacts related which are related to these different organizations. So first under this software engineering team, this software engineering team is responsible for your complete life cycle of your project. So it is majorly focusing on the development plans, and it is also responsible for handling all the assessments related to your project development. When it comes to your administration team, the basic activities involved related to your administration team goes with what are the interactions that are supposed to be made with your project clients or your customers, and how your interface are supposed to be created, how your activities are supposed to be monitored, how they are supposed to be planned, what are the different risks involved in your project. All these are the different activities related to the administration. So under this software management itself, you have other three teams: architecture, development and assessment team. Each and every team has got its own responsibilities. We have already discussed about each and every team roles in your previous sessions. Going for an understanding, architecture team is responsible for building your architecture, development team is responsible for creating your code, and assessment team is responsible for identifying the assessments or verifying your project development here. So these organizations are responsible for providing these artifacts here. So what are the different teams of your organizations we have? So first is project management team. So what is this project management team is? This project management team, we can take it as an active participant in your project. So this is responsible for planning or producing, developing your project, producing your project and managing your complete project. So these are the major responsibilities of your project management team. Second is your architecture team. So this particular architecture team is going to focus on the real artifacts related to your project here, and it is going to focus on developing the architecture related to your project. So it is going to take the requirements from the stakeholders and build an architecture which satisfies all the requirements of your stakeholder. Third is your development team. So the complete work related to your project is taken as a responsibility by your development team, and it is going to focus on developing your project. Going with your assessment team. So this assessment team, it is responsible for scheduling reviews or your assessment teams. So scheduling your reviews, and also it is going to focus on assessing the quality of the project which is being developed by this software organization. So these are all the different teams of organizations and their responsibilities. That is all for this particular lecture. Let us meet in your next lecture. Thank you.